everybody. I feel like making a video. As you see, I'm working real hard tonight, but wanted to make another video. This time to prop up the precious metals. The last couple videos have been a little bit on the downside of the metals, as I was finding out in the beginning how great it was by hearing Mike Maloney and all the other characters talking about the precious metals world and why you should be owning them. But they never bring up the true facts of there are times in history that precious metals do not do good. Just like anything else in this world. Everything has their ups and downs. There's nothing that's always great. If it was everybody being precious metals, then silver would not be a very small market, and not only 1% of the population would be investing in it. Okay? So, for me, bringing up the last couple videos has gotten a few of my listeners confused, and why am I bringing up these videos, but yet I'm still purchasing silver. I did make a video not too long ago of why I'm investing in silver, and the reasons why I believe everybody should be. But since I do lose the feeling once in a while of the precious metals, of having it in your hand, since 99% of mine is in the bank, which I gotta get out of there sooner or later, so I do forget that feeling from time to time. But last night I was holding my 1 5-ounce American Rushmore coin that I did keep home, and as I was holding it, I got that feeling again of something very powerful, something of value, something more value than what I see in a piece of paper that's in my checking account, a 401k. And I feel very confident in that. By the time I retire, that's probably stolen by the government, if not taken out by the next black swan taking out the stocks. But when I got this feeling again, I was like, you know what? It's time to make a video. It is time for the precious metals positive videos again. And I believe the metals will rise once again as the COMEX vaults are getting empty or more empty by the day. People are demanding for their physical gold. They don't want the paper anymore. They want the real deal. They're not getting the same bars numbers on it that they left behind. They're getting different ones. Germany has to wait till 2020 to see their gold. COMEX vault is getting cleaned out big time. China is just buying up as much more gold. They're buying more gold in a year than is produced. They are gobbling up as all the gold in the world that they can. And once that part runs out, it's all game over. And I'll tell you, Jim Willie, which I love watching that, listen to that guy. Greg Hunter always interviews him about maybe once every other week, something around that range. And he also has his own website called goldenjackass.com. Sounds very funny, but the guy's an awesome, very intelligent guy, and got a lot of great insight on what's going on. And he knows some, obviously must know some very powerful people to get the information that he does get. And he mentioned the word, he doesn't care what the price on the market is. It means nothing to him. What he's viewing gold as, how much gold is left in the vaults, COMEX vaults. It's getting less and less. And when they run out of the physical, that's when they can't control the price. How could you control the price when you don't have any physical? Okay, still might have to wait another year or so. Could be sooner. A collapse of the system. I don't know if that's really going to happen. Don't know if we really want something like that to happen, a total collapse of the system. What good is our metals going to be if they're through the roof, but we can't find food to eat? Everybody's killing each other to try to eat. The devaluation of the dollar is just getting decimated. Only 3% left to our dollar. Lost 97% of its value since 1913. Great job, Federal Reserve. You guys did what you wanted to do. Make the elite the most powerful people in the world, the most wealthiest people in the world, and devaluing the dollar to its practically zero value for the citizens that have no wealth at all. Appreciate that. Thanks for thinking of us. Don't worry, we'll have our day. All good things come to an end, Mr. Federal Reserve Ben Bernanke, which is why you're leaving. And then Mrs. Yeltsin's coming in. Mrs. Printing Press. All we need now is that money come into circulation. Don't want that hyperinflation. But this video is why we need to own precious metals. The devaluation of the dollar. The vaults getting cleaned out. Countries and banks stocking up on the metals. There's a reason why they call it precious. And it's not for the industrial use. Okay? So, preservation of wealth? Absolutely. Can it not be a preservation of wealth? Absolutely as well, as I put in my videos. And there is a time where everything is not a preservation of wealth. Homes, people get stuck with buying a $300,000-$400,000 house, and then it gets devalued at $250,000, $200,000. Now they're paying 60% more what the house is worth. Can't sell it. You're stuck into it. Stocks crash. Everything has their positives, but people still invest in it. Okay? So that's what my other videos were, was just to talk about a few things for newcomers that are into the precious metals to be looking into and be careful about other people are talking about preservation of wealth, shortages, okay? Things of that nature just aren't true. Okay? So just think about the main reason why. Right now, the money printing, I'm kind of, the money's not coming into the citizens, it's not getting circulated to us. So it's not really going to help the metals in that way whatsoever. And as long as they keep out of our hands, they can control hyperinflation. But the devaluation of the dollar, the devaluation of the currency around the world, people losing their jobs all over the world, people are getting poorer around the world. There is no good insight anywhere around the world. There's no recovery anywhere around the world. China, big uplift. Now they're starting to slow down, and they're going to crash hard too. Maybe that's why the government's buying up all the gold. Who knows? China's very sneaky. You don't know what they're going to do with them in Russia, Brazil, India, South Africa, the BRIC nations. Are they going to come up with the gold standard again? Back it up by the gold? Make their currency be finally worth something and everybody else is worth shit? Very good possibility. And I truly believe precious metals will come back and play as money. It has to. It's the only thing in human race that ever had true value over a long period of time. Even increase in value over time. Paper doesn't do nothing, it just goes down. The only way it goes up in value is in people's trust. It doesn't go in value because of a paper, just a piece of paper with ink. That ain't going up. It's the metals that go up. Okay? So I believe the value of the precious metals doesn't have to skyrocket. I'm not looking for a skyrocket. I don't believe it's going to skyrocket unless those vaults get cleaned out. China cannot get their gold anymore. Germany gets denied from having their 300 tons gold ever returned back to them. Things of this nature, when people finally say, I want my physical, and more than half the people can't get it, that's when the real wars start again. Just like Germany did in World War II. They were in poverty. Hitler started invading countries to steal other countries' gold to get some wealth back into Germany. This could be a very good possibility again. Stealing other countries' wealth. Could easily China go and invade India? India got a lot of gold. Their citizens got tons of jewelry and gold, and they're stocking up as much silver as they possibly can because the government has now put a lockdown on citizens to be able to buy gold. They have to go to the black market now, their citizens, to buy gold. Okay? No restrictions on silver. They're buying as much silver as they can now. But gold, government locked down on there because their currency was getting crushed. People weren't investing in their dollar anymore. They wanted the gold because they knew what was coming. So there's a lot of great things going on in the precious metals world right now, regardless of how badly they smack down these prices. These are definitely the good times, and I finally convinced myself it is not terrible that I'm down $5,000 from when I started, because when the things are all said and done, I'm going to be way ahead of the game. It's a fire sale right now for precious metals, and I hope we all take full advantage of it. I can, a little bit here and there. I pretty much spent most of my money the last year and a half ago. Got a year and a half ago, so I pretty much got it in midway up. Not all the way up, but midway up. But $30 silver, that's going to hit that again, you know. Even buy some Cougar Bears at $40 an ounce. That's going to go back up as well, all due in time. Once this shit hits the fan, no more metals in our vault. Things are crumbling for them. They can't hold it down forever. When people want it, the physical. And when I tell you, if these bail-ins really come into the United States, I think it's another reason why people are going to start running into the precious metals and possibly even Bitcoin. But I would stay away from Bitcoin. The government could easily just one day say, you know what, that's illegal in this country. We ain't having it, and you just lost everything. Okay? At least if they naturalize gold, they give you money for your gold. They don't confiscate it and steal it from you. They give you some type of paper wealth for it, even though we don't want the paper wealth, which is why we're holding this, which is why I feel so proud last night when I was holding this, because I got some real wealth in my hands. It's not a stock where you can go on the TV, screen, monitor, look at it if it's going up or down. It has a lot of great, I'm sure, stocks, but you got to know what the hell you're doing. Greg Marino says, I can give you the best stock in the world. If you don't know how to play it, you're still going to lose money. So I stay out of that game. Too many fixed things. Everybody who's into that, good luck, man. I hope it all works out for you. Get wealthy, buy more precious metals with it. Hope it buys you all, the whole world. But I'm staying out of something that's overpriced right now, and I believe the stocks are definitely overpriced, and the metals are underpriced. And I keep hearing silver is the most undervalued asset in history. Very well could be true. So true. Never know. 1 ounce of silver could be freaking $80, $100 an ounce within the next 5 years. You know? Got to have a lot of it, though, to make a real big difference. Paid $120 for this, and it can go up to $500 if it's $100 an ounce of silver. Not a big profit, $500, but not too bad either for $120. But it's the value, not the price. Okay. Very happy I got into precious metals. Very, very proud, and I'm back in it. I hope everybody keeps stocking up on these low prices. And by the way, as we all noticed, the prices are starting to creep up just a little bit on the metals. Okay, so that's a good sign. And let's break some more records. 2013 was an all-time record to buy silver. American Eagle silver coins was all-time high. Let's make 2014 even higher. Maybe that's what the government's trying not to happen, by not allowing us to buy them because they don't have enough blanks up in here. Silver shortages? No silver shortages. They just don't want to hear any more records. They want to make it less than it was last year to make it think people aren't buying as much. It's all false. People just bounce and buy some Canadian maple leaves. You don't have to buy Eagles. Buy the I prefer maple leaves better. Higher $5 face value, as America only has $1. More pure silver, 4.9 silver compared to America's 3 silver, which isn't even on their coin, by the way. So is America really not even 3.9 silver? Does anybody ever test that, or just believe the government? I don't trust the government. Who knows? We all could be scammed on all these, and that silver could be 2.9 silver, more copper than silver. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that detail. Great videos coming up, all pumped up. Everybody have a great night, great day, and see you soon. Thank you.